Have you played and beaten Slender? Well, there's more for you. This is Indie Spotlight. Welcome to Indie Spotlight, where we take indie video game news, trailers, and new releases and get them out there for you guys to take a look at. I am your host, Kyle Locke, and as always, we'll be starting with trailers this week. The first trailer that we have for you is Black Nebula. Black Nebula looks to be a pretty interesting game. Looks like it's kind of like Geometry Wars or any of those two-stick shoot-'em games. Looks like it's kind of taken from asteroids, infinite space you can move around in. So it looks like it'll be pretty interesting. I kind of want to see a little bit more of it, maybe some power-ups or something. As of right now, it looks pretty basic, but it looks pretty interesting at least. The next trailer that we have for you this week is The Puppeteer.
Welcome to the magical theater of the strange and fantastic. Go and bring him to me!
You better follow that fork. The witch doesn't take kindly to long waits.
Hurry up!
Are you the new boy? I suppose you're looking to get your soul back and hurry home. Well, you'll just have to march those wooden legs up to the Moonbear King's throne room and rescue Calabrus from his clutches. You can do it.
Back my scissors!
The Puppeteer is coming for PS3, it looks like, as an indie title, and it looks really, really cool. I like that it's very atmospheric and that it's got that Puppeteer show kind of look to it. It looks like it's always taking place within the confines of a puppet show type environment. I really like the way that it plays out as kind of like it's a puppet show and you have a crowd and they'll go ooh or clap or whatever whenever something happens. It looks like it's going to be very interesting, and the story looks a little bizarre, something to do with scissors, stealing the scissors, and then someone comes after you for taking them. So that, I'm sure, will span out to be something really interesting. Looks like they have, some special abilities or whatever, so it'll be very cool to see how that turns out, and I can't express how artistic it looks and how amazing and beautiful the graphics themselves look. And the final trailer that we have for you this week is The Messiah.
Welcome, new agent, to the Time Corps, where we stop yesterday's crimes tomorrow. As a time agent, you will jump through space and time to prevent crime. Let's see how it works. It all starts with a small microchip planted inside your brain. The implant, located not too deep inside the cerebral cortex, allows subjects to temporarily dislodge from the space-time continuum. When done correctly, this allows for time travel. If an agent comes across a wormhole, a tiny rip in the fabric of the universe, he can jump inside. Using the brainial implant, the agent can choose to jump into the past, present, or future. This allows for time agents to get around otherwise impossible objects. For example, a sandstone wall may block your path. To avoid it, simply jump into the future, where the weak sandstone is eroded away. Problem solved. Can't cross that nasty pool of water? Go jump back to the Ice Age, where it's frozen over. Now you can walk across that nasty body of frozen H2O. What? Oh my. Look, new agent, there's been an emergency. It turns out this time agent, Agent X, has gone rogue. He's changing the past and destroying the future. If he isn't stopped, he will unravel the fabric of time. You're going to have to go into the field, follow his tracks, and, well, you're going to have to hunt him down.
The Messiah looks to be a side-scrolling type adventure where you're going between the past, the future, and the present, as the trailer showed. I like that it kind of looks like it's a training video at first and then goes into the actual gameplay. A nice way to kind of get into the story of it. It looks like there's a rogue agent goes back in time or future and is messing with everything. So it should be pretty cool. The trailer itself didn't show a lot of puzzles, which the developer said that it's because they didn't really show how intricate they get. So I'm hoping that the gameplay that they show in the trailer is very basic, because it does look very basic. So hopefully it gets a little bit more intricate and you can start really getting into diving into the puzzles, and hopefully it turns out to be much more vast than they showed in that trailer. Also, did I catch a frame of Peter Molyneux in that? That's what I thought. What? I don't know. Anyway. Alright, it's time for the news. The first bit of news that I have for you this week is that Castle Crashers, the hit Xbox Live Arcade game, is actually going to be coming over to PC on Steam. So you can look forward to seeing that. If you have not played it on Xbox Live because you don't have an Xbox, if you have Steam, you have a PC that can run it, I definitely recommend it. It's a very fun game, especially for multiplayer. If you have 4 people to play, it's just an awesome arcade title. Second bit of news that I have for you this week is that OnLive has entered one of those weird states where it is technically bankrupt, but the company itself is not going out of business. They were bought by another company, it looks like. As of right now, basically, they bought too many servers. They thought they were going to have more need for them, and not enough people subscribed to OnLive for them to support all those servers. So basically right now they're kind of just rearranging. They had to let some staff go, but hopefully this new company will keep them afloat. So as of right now, if you have OnLive, you shouldn't see a cut in your service. You shouldn't see any problems, but they're kind of in that weird murky area right now where you don't really know what's going to happen to them, so keep an eye on that. Next bit of news that we have for you is that Command & Conquer Generals 2 is actually going free to play. If you haven't played any Command & Conquer games, I remember playing the first Generals and thinking that it was pretty awesome. I never got a chance to play the second. So if it's as good as the first one, I would definitely recommend trying it out, especially if it's free to play. My favorite Command & Conquer is still Red Alert 2, along with Yuri's Revenge. You can't beat those, but Command & Conquer Generals 2, free to play, hopefully sometime soon. And for all of you players who have been playing the crap out of Slender, the Slenderman indie video game, it looks like there's a new mod that just came out called Sanatorium. It takes place, it's just a new map, same exact idea, find the 8 pieces of paper before Slenderman gets to you. So hopefully, if you've beaten the original one, maybe you can try this one out and see how it goes. Alright, and the final bit of news that we have for you this week is actually something to do with gaming charity. Extra Life, if you don't know what that is a charity for gaming for 24 hours straight. Basically what you do is you get people to support you, donate to your cause, and then you play video games for 24 hours straight. It's held every year around October. This year it's going to be October 20th. In my studio, KC Entertainment Studios, if you're unaware of us, we do a lot of video content and a lot of entertainment media content. We're going to be doing this again this year. We did it last year. We gave away game codes. We had a live stream going of both our video games and of ourselves. We had 48 game codes to give away last year. We gave away 2 every hour. It's just a fun time for you to, maybe get some free games from us and just enjoy some people playing video games and donate some money to a great cause. All the money goes to the local Mercy Children's Hospital that you're donating for. Ours is in Toledo, Ohio. So if you're interested, you can head on over to the link. It'll be in the description. You can donate to our cause. You can also just go on there. You can sign up if you want to do that. It's on a Saturday, so you can go from Saturday at 8 a.m. till Sunday at 8 a.m. If you can't put it all together in full 24 hours, you can break it up. They do allow you to do that. Basically, it's just about having fun, playing video games, and just raising some money for a good cause. Alright, new releases that we have this week are Dust and Elysian Tale over on Xbox Live Arcade, and Unmechanical. Alright, that does it for this week's episode of Indie Spotlight. As always, if you have any news, information, rumor, whatever, you can hit me up over at Twitter at twitter.com/Dazerin. You can hit up Ryan over at twitter.com/MasterBlood, or you can hit up VBGTV at twitter.com/VBGTV. As always, I'm Kyle Locke, your host, and we will see you next week when we talk more about indie video game news, trailers, and new releases. Welcome to Indie Spotlight, the show where we take indie video game news, previews. I always want to say news and previews. Trailers, news, and new releases. News, trailers, new releases. News, trailers, new releases.